WECU TV presents Take 10, and here's with this week your host, Anna Cannon.
Hi, and welcome to Take 10. Today I'm going to teach you how to make no-bake chocolate oatmeal cookies. Our ingredients here are special dark, in this case, cocoa powder, and over here I have crunchy peanut butter, or chunky. Typically you use Jif or Peter Pan or that sort, but just because this is the only thing in my pantry, that's what I used, and it works fine. And then here we have just granulated sugar, and then rolled oats, and milk. This is not the jar it originally came in. It just so happens that I didn't want to take the whole jug and everything with me. And of course, here's my bowl and my microwave. And so first we're going to start off with our sugar here, 1/3 cup. And we're just going to put it in the bowl. And then we're going to follow that with 2 teaspoons of cocoa powder. And last time I did this, I doubled it. And usually the more cocoa powder, the better. So we're just going to measure this out here eventually. So there's 2. And then going to put 2 tablespoons of milk in there, which is basically the whole jar because I pre-measured. Hang on. If all else fails, use your shirt or your apron. So yeah, typically you do this twice, but I already have it pre-measured. And the fun part comes, especially when you have a plastic spoon to start with. The sugar and the cocoa tend to be resistant a little bit to stirring and the milk and everything else, so this could take a while. But anyway, you stir this up real good to where it's all mixed, and then put it in the microwave for about 1 minute, of which we will get to in a minute. But anything you leave kind of out or on the side of the bowl, it's going to affect it later. Another ingredient to this is about 1/4 cup of vanilla, but I never use that in anything anyway. After all, it has like 40% alcohol or something. That's not the reason why I use it. I just don't want to buy it if I'm not going to need it. So anyway, we're going to keep stirring until it's all mixed together. This could take a while. Anyway, at least there's not flour in here. Okay, and with plastic spoons, it's sometimes a little harder because it doesn't grip it as well, but eventually you'll get there. And then, looks like we're almost there. And some of the cocoa, depending on what you use, won't completely come apart, so it's okay to have a few crumbles in there as long as it's all mixed up. Okay, and I'm going to get a paper towel here real quick, just so I don't mess up the table. And 1 second. This is usually the longest part here. And microwaving. Okay. And we're going to undo the microwave and stick it in and hope the microwave works. If it's not on, let's see. Yeah, let me put this in real quick. Okay. So when we come back, I will show you how we wrap this up after the commercial break.
It can be hard to make friends, especially when you don't use the right kind of deodorant for your active lifestyle. So make sure you use the one that will go the distance. Oxy Deo is formulated from natural plant oils that hold their scent and are gentle to the skin. Oxy Deo, the deodorant that goes the distance.
Welcome back, and we have heated our mixture of sugar, cocoa, and milk for 1 minute. So we're going to get it out, and it's going to be a little hot, which is what you want for the peanut butter, which you'll do next. So here, I'm going to open it. And in this, you'll need 2 tablespoons. You need to use the lid here to scrape it off. And put it in. And some people like to use less peanut butter because they like the chocolate flavor to stand out a little more. And again, it depends on the brand you use. Some is more peanut butter tasting than others. And so we're going to mix that before we put the oats in. And so the heat should help it dissolve a little bit and mix in. So we do some more stirring. This should not take as long. Okay. And so now we'll add the rolled oats a little at a time so that it combines easier. And I'm using 1/2 cup here, which is kind of a lot, but that keeps it consistent in place of flour. So, and hopefully I don't break my spoon. But if you're a college student watching this, just know that you can use plastic spoons, and you can use like great value brands and all that to make it cheaper, which is another point I was trying to make when I use these plastic spoons. Okay. So we have that. And now we're going to put this in a plate with wax paper. So I'm just going to take a scoop here after I stir it up a little more. There we go. And these will go in the freezer for about 10 minutes. When I did it though, the first time, I just did it for about 15 to make sure it was a little firmer. And because I didn't know how my specific ingredients would work. And so we have just about everything there, and all of my fingers, but anyway, that's what happens. And I would lick it, but I'm kind of in front of the camera, so I'll spare you on that. And unless you're really just doing this for a party or something, it doesn't matter where you put it on the plate, clearly. Okay, so I'm going to add a little more there. And again, these go in the freezer for about 10 to 15 minutes, or however long until you want to get them out. Take that. And here are ones that I've made, or 6 of them that I've made before. I'm going to use my rag here. And again, these are the ones I put in the freezer for about 15 minutes. With the peanut butter, I just kind of decided to leave it that way because that way it'll mix better and all that. But you can use whatever brand you want, whichever's cheapest. And thank you for watching.